Good afternoon, students, and welcome to your Artifact of the Day. I'm your professor, Dr. Rob Steffen, and today we are going to look at the statue of Zeus from Olympia, literally one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Now, in the heart of ancient Olympia, inside the grand temple of Zeus, stood one of the most breathtaking masterpieces of the ancient world, the cult statue of Zeus. It was created by the legendary sculptor Phidias in the 5th century BC, the classical period. This statue wasn't just an artistic marvel, it was a statement of divine power, of wealth, and of Greek identity. As one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, it embodied the grandeur of Greek religion and the importance of Zeus as the supreme deity of the Greek pantheon. And today, we'll explore how it was made, what it symbolized, and why it remains one of the most famous lost treasures in all the world. So first, let's go ahead and look at the artistry. The cult statue of Zeus wasn't just massive, standing over 12 meters or 40 feet tall. It was also made of the finest materials available. Phidias used the chryselephantine technique, a combination of gold and ivory, and this helped create a lifelike, yet somewhat otherworldly effect. Zeus sat on a grand wooden throne, inlaid with gold, ebony, and precious stones, and he held a statue of Nike, the personification of victory in one hand, and a scepter topped with an eagle, his own kind of patron animal, in the other. His robes and sandals were made of gold, shimmering in the dim light of the temple. The effect? A truly awe-inspiring, larger-than-life vision of the king of the gods. Now, the mastermind behind the cult statue of Zeus was none other than the sculptor Phidias, one of the greatest sculptors in all of ancient Greece. Phidias was already famous for his colossal statue of Athena inside the Parthenon in Athens, but at Olympia, he took his craft to new heights. We actually discovered his workshop at the site of Olympia right across from the temple. And what's really cool about this is it was built to the same dimensions as the naos, or the inner sanctuary. So as he was building this thing, he could see exactly how it would look in the space in its final resting place. Now in that workshop, we discovered tools, molds, and ivory fragments, giving us kind of a rare insight into how chryselephantine, these kind of gold and ivory statues, were actually made. Workers assembled the statue piece by piece, its wooden core covered with ivory for the flesh and gold plating for the drapery. Every detail was meticulously designed to radiate power and divine presence, ensuring that Zeus dominated the sanctuary not just as a god, but as a monumental artistic achievement. Today, Phidias' workshop is considered one of the most important archaeological sites for understanding ancient Greek sculpture and how it was made. Now, the cult statue of Zeus at Olympia isn't just a work of art. It's actually a sacred image, a direct link between the people of Olympia and Zeus himself. So the temple was the center of the Olympic Games, the greatest athletic and religious festival in the entire Greek world. Pilgrims from across Greece and beyond traveled to worship before the statue, offer sacrifices, and seek Zeus's divine favor. Now, The Greeks believed that cult statues, they weren't just a representation of the god. They embodied the god's divine presence. They basically were the manifestation of God on earth. And so, as such, they had to be kept up, just like a person would be kept up. So they were cleaned, they were fed in the form of sacrifices, they were clothed. And the sheer scale and majesty of this one reinforced Zeus's absolute power over gods and mortals alike. Now, despite its fame and significance, the statue of Zeus at Olympia no longer exists. No fragments of the statue have ever been found, making it one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. What we do have, however, are ancient descriptions, coins, and sculptures inspired by Phidias' masterpiece, allowing us to kind of piece together what this thing would have looked like in antiquity. Oh, and Phidias also left us some of the molds that he used to actually create the statue. Now, even though it's lost, the cult statue of Zeus at Olympia continues to inspire awe. It set the standard for monumental religious art, influencing later depictions of gods and rulers. Phidias' innovations in large-scale sculpture left an impact that can be traced through later Greek, Roman, and even Renaissance art. Today, when we think of Zeus, we often kind of picture him seated in majesty, holding a scepter, and Nike, goddess of victory. An image that stems directly from this masterpiece. So next time you see a grand statue or a ruler or a deity, remember, it all goes back to Olympia, where Phidias once crafted a vision of Zeus so magnificent, it became one of the wonders of the ancient world. And now, my friend, you are an artifact expert.